Most people moving to Austin think they have two options: live in Austin or live way out. But the real move is looking just outside of Austin, because 5 miles in the wrong direction can turn into a completely different daily routine. Different traffic, different toll habits, different errand runs, and a totally different resale story when the time comes to move again. When you look at the towns around Austin, a clear pattern shows up, and that's why in this video, I'll break down the biggest mistake people make when they choose outside of Austin and how to avoid the dreaded commute trap. We're going to talk about which nearby areas give you the best day-to-day livability, and we're going to identify the one area that tends to win most often for convenience and resale. I'm Stuart Sutton. I live and work right here in Georgetown, Texas, have for over 3 decades. I help buyers and sellers across the North Austin corridor and in Georgetown, Texas. I help you choose the right pocket based on commute lanes, lifestyle fit, and what holds value long term. So let's jump in. I'm starting with the option that a lot of Austin movers land on first because, well, it feels like the easiest bridge between the city and the suburbs. Round Rock is certainly the easiest transition out of Austin with the most established day-to-day convenient routines. Where is it? Well, it's directly north of Austin along Interstate 35. It sits right in the middle of the North Austin commute network. The vibe for Round Rock, Texas, well, it feels like a complete city. It's not just a suburb still trying to figure itself out. It's got established retail, medical, employers like Dell Computers, and routines that don't require you to go into Austin for everything. It's a perfect fit for relocators who want predictable convenience, strong resale demand, and multiple commute options. It's good for people who still want to be close enough to Austin for work and lifestyle without paying Central Texas Austin prices. Some pros are the highway network matters. You can move north-south on I-35 or use the toll lanes depending on your pocket and commute style. Another pro is that resale depth is strong because demand is consistent and Round Rock is easy for buyers to understand and has long been a well-known suburb of Austin. Cons: I-35 traffic is a tax. Your on-ramp and timing matters more than most people expect. Round Rock isn't just one vibe. Some pockets feel quiet, others feel busy and more commercial. And home prices, well, population of 124,000, Round Rock shows to have a median sale price of about $390,000. So if Round Rock feels a little too I-35 centered and you want a west side setup that a lot of relocators prefer for daily life, the next one, well, that gets compared constantly to Round Rock. Leander is on the west side of Austin, northwest actually, newer communities, and it does have the rail option. It's easy to get from Leander over to North Austin. And the vibe, newer community momentum, lots of new construction going on. A lot of buyers who want that clean suburban setup with a west side corridor feel would like Leander. It's really perfect for relocators who want newer housing and don't really want to have to be inside of Austin and pay those Austin prices. It's good for people whose routine might be tied to Cedar Park or the Domain or the North Austin tech lanes. And it's good for buyers who like having that backup commute option beyond just driving because it does have the rail. So to recap some pros, the Cat Metro Rail Red Line runs from downtown Austin all the way to Leander. And that matters for commuters who want that park and ride option. Cons to watch out for: if 183A becomes your daily lifeline, toll costs can quietly become, well, a real monthly line item in your budget. Now, what about home prices? Well, the population of Leander is about 87,000 and growing steadily, and its median sale price is about $410,000. Now, if you like the west side lane, but you want a more built-out, established suburban feel with constant day-to-day amenities, Cedar Park could be a very good comparison for you. Cedar Park is just northwest of Austin. It's the closest suburb and easy access to major North Austin employment and shopping. And the vibe in Cedar Park is, well, more established and built out than some of the newer suburban boomtowns. It's a great fit for relocators who want west side convenience, but shorter everyday drives. Great for those buyers who want a more complete suburban feel than many of the brand new areas. Pros: easy west side access to those North Austin lanes without living in Austin. And it does have strong buyer demand. Cedar Park is a simple, high convenience choice for a lot of relocating households. The cons to watch out for: well, you can pay a premium for the built out convenience and the location of Cedar Park. So you have to be careful about overpaying for, well, an area that doesn't really match your routine. If it does, it's great. But Cedar Park homes sell at the highest average price per square foot of all the areas that we're looking at. but that can be worth it if the traffic patterns are specific to your needs. Now, beyond price per square foot, home prices are the highest of the 5 areas we're looking at as well. The median price in January was $495,000, but in all fairness, it's also the strongest market of the 5 areas that we're looking at. So overall, the market seems to be a little stronger in Cedar Park. Now, if Cedar Park feels a little too priced up for what you want, but you still want to stay in that north corridor and get more space for your money, Liberty Hill is where a lot of buyers start looking and end up. Now, Liberty Hill, Texas has more space, more value, but you have to respect the commute. It's certainly in a fast growth pattern, and there's lots of construction going on. The vibe is a little more breathing room, but there is more new construction there, and less of a city-like feel because it just doesn't have the amenities the other areas do. You're really not in that tight, close-in suburban feel. It's perfect for buyers who want more house and land for the money and don't mind the commutes. Perfect for people who don't need to be in central Austin on a continuing basis. Perfect for families who want a quieter day-to-day life, and they're okay planning errands with a commute. Some of the pros are very simply the value because you do get more house for your money. And from Liberty Hill, you still have access into the broader North Austin area, especially if your routine aligns with those north corridor lanes. What to watch out for? Well, this is where people accidentally create a commute trap. And I mentioned earlier, there's just not a lot of amenities. Now that's improving fast, but some areas are still going to feel like a commute depending on where you're located. Now, getting back to home prices, here's what you can expect. Liberty Hill has a median sale price of less than $300,000 in January, and that is the lowest of the 5 areas that we're looking at. Now, if you want the North Austin corridor lifestyle, but you also want the best combination of resale depth, day-to-day convenience, and long-term value, this final area is the one that I see winning most often when the fit is right. Now this option, Georgetown, Texas, is really the complete package. The North Corridor anchor and functions like a major hub in the North Corridor, not just a bedroom community. Georgetown forever was considered a totally separate town, not just a suburb. It really is a real city with strong identity, not just a copy and paste suburb. A lot of buyers like it because it feels more livable day to day. Everything seems to be there. And you're removed from the Austin congestion. And Georgetown has more variety of housing, 55 plus homes, more than anywhere else. 1 acre plus homes, more than anywhere else. New homes, more than anyone else. Mature neighborhoods too, as well as something very unique, a historic downtown square, along with the historic housing district that goes with it. It's just incredible. It's perfect for relocators who want family there. A lot of people move to Georgetown and moving there because their kids were there or because their parents are there. And since we're discussing Georgetown, Texas, you might notice in that description below, there is the ultimate retirement guide for Georgetown, Texas. You can download that, no hassle, no obligation. Everyone who does download it tells us how wonderful it is. It's packed with information about Georgetown, Texas. I think you'll find it as helpful, well, as everybody else does. So buyers coming to Georgetown, Texas have more variety in choosing the type of housing than anywhere else around Austin. Pros? Well, strong demand because Georgetown is a clear choice for the North Corridor buyers, especially if they want lifestyle plus value stability. Georgetown tends to hold resale very well when you pick the right pocket for your commute length. The cons? Not every pocket of Georgetown lives the same. Some are more connected, some are more spread out, and your exact commute really matters. Georgetown's median price in January 2026 is just under $400,000. So now that you've seen all the choices, here's how you choose the right one based on your commute lane, your lifestyle priority, and your budget. So you don't end up in a place that looks perfect online, but feels wrong once you're there. If you're looking to make a move to the Austin area and aren't quite sure which of those suburbs will work best for you, there's a link in the description below. Schedule a call with me, no hassle, no obligation. I'm happy to help you narrow it down based on your lifestyle, your commute lane, your budget, and basically what fits your day-to-day life the best. Again, there's no hassle, no obligation. Let me know how I can help. And remember, it's your choice, so make it a powerful day.